Your business is struggling because of this one thing, and it takes 5 seconds to fix. All right, so the one thing that's holding you back in your business is super simple and it's ruining everything. All you need to change is being more realistic with yourself. What the hell does that mean? Here's some simple things we all do in our business that totally screw us over in the long run. They prevent growth and they stop you from making any progress at all day to day. And if you're not making progress day to day, then you're not making progress week to week, month to month, or year to year. So what are these things that you're not being realistic with yourself about, and how do you change them? Let's start with the one I see all the time. No. You can't stay up all night and finish that thing. So many business owners tell me, okay, well, I'm just gonna stay up all night and I'm gonna finish it, I'm gonna power through. But let's actually think about that for a sec. Once you start doing that, you'll do it for everything that feels even a little bit urgent. And suddenly, everything will start to feel urgent. As good as it feels to finish things quickly, please list for me all the times you did something in a huge hurry and it turned out to be your absolute best work. The point of your business is not to churn out as fast as possible. The point of your business is to give customers the absolute best version of yourself and whatever you're selling. And when you do that, it's pretty rare and people start to flock to you. Your reputation will skyrocket and you can start to sell super high priced products because you're known for being really good at what you do. This makes the whole thing of running a business and making profit much easier. But you don't get that way by churning things out overnight as fast as possible. You get that way by realizing that everything you're doing is gonna take time and you just need to be patient with yourself and just do it on a schedule and get it done over a reasonable amount of time. So for all of you who are used to way overworking and doing things all night, what is a reasonable amount of time? We're talking, depending on the size of the task, usually a couple weeks or a month. That's a reasonable amount of time to give yourself to complete a project that's gonna turn out awesome. Another example of not being realistic with yourself, no, you can't create a 6-figure salary in a couple of months. People come to me all the time like, oh my God, I'm ready to make money. I want to do this, but I really urgently need this money like yesterday. So I need to be making 6 figures in 3 months. And it's like, sweetheart, I don't have no control over that. I don't know how to do that. Like nobody knows how to do that. Because the fact is making 6 figures in a few months is a super rare case that happens to 1 out of every million people. And you may hear about those cases online and think, oh my God, I want to do that. I want to start a side hustle. I want to figure it out. But most of us take several years to hit the 6-figure mark. In fact, I have clients who've taken 10 years to hit the 6-figure mark. If you think you're going to hit big money in a couple months after running a business or trying a side hustle for the first time ever, baby girl, you are fully delusional. You have to think of running your business as a gym membership. You either pay for your membership, show up and get the benefits you want, or you pay for your membership and complain about the fact that you're not exercising enough because you're never showing up. A business is the same. So don't expect miracles overnight because they're just not gonna happen. Either stick with this for the long haul and be committed to yourself and what you want, or don't even bother torturing yourself because you're not gonna get where you want if you're not willing to stick it out. Okay, I see this one a lot. One way that people really aren't realistic with themselves in their business is they'll launch a new website or product and expect it to start selling immediately. The fact is, the world just doesn't work like this. Yes, there are a few cases where somebody did something and it blew up. But like I said before, that is a 1 in a million chance. Do not rely on that happening to you because all the people it happened to were surprised. You're not gonna know it's gonna happen and it's not even worth torturing yourself. So know that yes, you will have to market your products. You will have to find people who want to buy them. You will have to create products that people are excited about, even if you might not be, especially in the beginning. And you will have to find ways to get people to come back and buy more from you. None of those are particularly easy when you first start a business. Bottom line, you gotta give people a reason to find you, a place to find you, and a way to come back and find you again and again. And a lot of times people think, oh, well, I'm just gonna create my own website and launch my own business. It's gonna get a ton of traffic and it's just all gonna fall into place. No, it doesn't work like that. I used to create websites for Fortune 500 companies, then SEO them. And when I started my own website for my first business, which by the way, totally failed, I struggled with traffic the entire time. Here I was, a Google certified expert, and I could not get the level of traffic that I wanted because there were some core things I just didn't understand about getting people to buy from me and getting people to find me. And the fact is, you're not gonna figure these things out overnight. So a lot of times what I recommend is if you're just starting out, find a platform where people already are and sell there. This is one of the reasons why I send a lot of new creative business owners to a place like Etsy, because there's 30 million buyers built in. And quite frankly, no amount of SEO expertise, short of outright owning Google, is gonna get you 30 million people to your own website. The reality is most websites launch, they see a little bit of traffic that first day when you email all your friends about it, post it on social media. And then that traffic just kind of does this. And then it stays super low the rest of the time until you figure out how to fix that problem. So don't launch a website or a new platform and just expect it to automatically work for you. The best thing you can do to be realistic is to find one platform you like, focus all your energy on it, and figure out how to get people finding you there. Then you can take those skills and use them all over the place wherever you wind up going. Okay, the final way business owners are never realistic with themselves: you can't work long hours forever. You can't do it. It's not going to happen. Most people start a side hustle that ultimately grows into their own work from home business on the premise that they want to work less, not for a horrible boss, and choose what they do. Most people also start this because they want more money and more free time to use that money. But when you literally schedule yourself to basically work your butt off all day, every single day, you're not doing any of the things you started a business for. So look, this one is a little bit difficult, but here's the brutally honest truth. Only you can create your perfect schedule, and only you can stick to it. So you may think that it's okay to work 14 hours a day now because it'll all be over soon when you complete that one task that just has to get done now. But the fact is, when you're done completing that one task, you're gonna come up with like 5 others that also need to be done, and you're gonna keep pushing yourself to work harder. I've seen this pattern over and over again. I have literally worked with 0 people who had their schedule figured out. And that's because you just have to take back the night and make it happen for yourself. And most people are so caught up in working their butts off and figuring things out as quickly as possible that they never bother to create a schedule that actually works for them and is realistic for working the rest of their lives, which is ultimately what we're trying to do here. If you wanted to quit a job so you don't have to work for somebody else, if you wanted to make more money, and if you wanted to have more free time, the only way you're gonna get that is if you control your time. Nobody else can do that for you. So how do you fix this? Don't think in a 9-to-5 box. And don't think in a I have to complete all these things in a day box either. All you have to do to make your schedule more realistic is realize that you're human. And humans can't really focus on a lot at once. It doesn't get done very well when we do. So give yourself one thing to do each day, one business critical task, and that's it. Today is my filming video day. That's why I'm filming a video. And then when I'm done filming my videos for the day, I send them off to the editor and I'm done for the day. Because mentally speaking, I can't do it all. I need to produce a video, concentrate on it, and then give myself the day back. Yes, that's why I started working for myself. So like, why would I not take free time when I have the opportunity? Now tomorrow, I spend my time filming social media stuff, and the day after that, I have just one full day to take meetings and teach courses. And that's all I do on those days. I don't need to complete all those tasks in one day. If I did, I would be horrible at what I did, and I'd be tired all of the time, and I will eventually crash, give up, and decide it's easier to work for someone else, which is my worst nightmare. So if I can prevent myself from falling down that rabbit hole just by making my schedule simpler, then I will. Moral of the story, be realistic with yourself. You are a human being. You cannot behave like a superhuman business owner for the next 10 years. It's not gonna happen. So stop acting like you're going to invent fusion, and instead treat yourself the way that you would treat a coaching client or a friend. You wouldn't force your best friend or beloved family member to work all day, so why are you doing it to yourself? Being realistic with myself in my business allowed me to get my head clear enough that I could actually start making more money, grow the business into something I love, and it kind of crept into my personal life where suddenly I started fixing the things my day-to-day as well. I can without a doubt say that I am 90% happier this year than I was 2 years ago when I was not being realistic with myself or my business. So if this one simple thing can basically fix 90% of your day-to-day happiness problems, why would you not at least try? It takes very little time to reset yourself mentally, create a schedule, and then spend every day focusing on just sticking to that and nothing else. It's not stupid easy to do, but it is something that doesn't take a lot of time or energy. So try being realistic with yourself this week and see what happens. So why not try if it's fairly easy? I am realistic in that I do not know how to end my videos. I suck at it. Apparently, I should have like a little speech prepared, but I don't. Like and subscribe? The end? Is that how YouTube works? Huh?